haven't posted the last couple days. Things have been crazy. My baby started crawling yesterday, so that was an entire experience. But to make it up to you, I'm going to share this story that I hope you will get a laugh out of. I worked in floral department of a grocery store, and it was a smaller owned store, but not like, mom and pop store. The starter of the company was a millionaire, a very, very friendly millionaire, just, and I had shaken his hand before, but this particular day, I went into work, and I started working. Everything was just normal. Everything was fine. And then I realized I have a hole in my pants. It's in the thigh of my pants, thank goodness. But still, it was like yay big. I don't know how it got there. I don't know. I was just like, oh my gosh. And I couldn't just leave work to go buy a new pair of pants because I only had one pair because it was a requirement to have black pants. They later changed that, which was so nice. And I called for backup. I called my dad. I'm like, hey, can you buy me a pair of pants? And he's like, I'm in a meeting for the next 2 hours. And I'm like, but I can buy you some afterwards. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do for now, though. And he said, well, do they have aprons there? And I was like, yeah. I didn't like the aprons, though, because they weren't made for, an ABCD cup. It was made for, a Z cup. Like, that's a thing. Anyway, so I put on this apron. I'm working. And then in comes the owner, the millionaire owner, to check out the store and make sure everything's fine and blah, 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 My stress level went up. I'm like, he's gonna notice that I have this freaking hole and he's gonna be like, So I'm still working. He didn't notice, thank goodness. But then I decided to go take a 15-minute because I'm like, I'm too stressed. I just need to take a 15-minute. Like, there's nothing happening right now in the department, so I can just go take a 15. So I went to go take a 15. And as I'm taking my 15, in comes this millionaire, owner of the company, to take his lunch. And I go, so you're going to be here when I clock out, meaning the backside of me is going to be exposed, which means he might notice a certain hole. Maybe if I just keep my legs, like, I walk like a penguin, maybe. I'll walk like a penguin. Before my 15 minutes were over, he had already finished his lunch, clocked back in, and left. But it was so awkward because he's sitting there eating and he's like, so how's everyone's day? And all of us are like, we're good. Great. We love working here. Yes. And then he leaves and we're like, then we can get out our phones. They had their phones out already. I didn't, though, because I was like, that's a weird breathing. I'm sorry. But my dad ended up giving me a new pair of pants. He gave me 2 pairs of pants, which was super nice. And I was like, only in my life would I have ripped pants in front of a millionaire. I have a lot of stories like that where I'm like, only in my life would all these things line up at the exact same time. But I think that's a funny story now. I could be, just a personal opinion. Hope you found enjoyment out of it. Remember to be kind to yourself because you are worth it. Thank you so much for all you do. Hope you have an amazing day. Bye.